Have you ever watched a future get strangled by bureaucracy? I run theater at Westbrook High, a tiny rural school where most families can't afford field trips, let alone art programs. For 18 months, my students poured their souls into writing and producing an original play. They built sets from scrap wood, sewed costumes out of thrift store curtains, and rehearsed until midnight in a freezing gym. The State Arts Festival was 3 days away, and first place meant $40,000 in scholarships split among the cast. Friday morning, I get a call from the festival director. "Mr. Lane, your group is disqualified." My heart dropped. "What? Why?" His voice was flat. "Your set uses stage lighting equipment not rented from an approved vendor. Violation 22C. I blinked. Approved vendor list? I've been teaching for a decade and never heard of this? He told me it had been added to the manual this year. Page 613 of an 800-page document. The approved supplier charged $120 a day for the same $20 lights we'd borrowed from our community center. "This is absurd," I said. "These kids raise money with bake sales. They can't afford corporate rentals." He replied coldly. "Rules are rules. Perhaps your team should have researched better." I hung up, staring at the kids. Tasha was adjusting costumes. She worked nights at a diner to help her mom cover rent. Malik was fine-tuning the script, his only escape from a rough neighborhood. How do you tell them that all their sacrifice is gone because of a line in a bloated manual? When I explained, Tasha burst into tears. "I told my grandma I'd win a scholarship," she whispered. That's when anger took over. I called a local reporter, Jordan Lee, who'd once done a feature on our drama program. "Jordan, I've got a story. 6 kids losing. They're shot at college over a $20 light. Within an hour, he and his crew were in our auditorium filming." The news aired that night. Small-town students. Dreams crushed by $20. Technicality. They showed footage of my kids rehearsing in patched costumes, then cut to clips of wealthy suburban schools with professional stage crews and hired choreographers. By Monday morning, the story had exploded. Social media was flooded with outrage. Teachers, parents, even Broadway actors weighed in. The hashtag #DarLetThemPerform was trending. By Tuesday, the State Arts Commission was flooded with complaints. The governor himself weighed in after catching the segment during his morning briefing. That afternoon, the festival director called back, his tone syrupy now. "Mr. Lane, after review, we've decided Regulation 22C was improperly implemented. Your students are reinstated." But it didn't stop there. The governor announced sweeping reforms to eliminate dozens of rules that had given wealthy schools an unfair edge. Festival day came. My students walked on stage trembling but fearless. When the winners were announced, I held my breath. First place, Westbrook High. Every student got a full scholarship offer. Tasha is heading to NYU. Malik got into UCLA. 2 weeks later, the truth surfaced. That director who disqualified us, he'd been quietly accepting consulting fees from the Eastwood Academy. Booster Club, the richest program in the state, they'd been feeding him obscure rules to sabotage competition. He's no longer in arts administration. Last I heard, he's managing a strip mall parking lot.